Mercurial Mercenaries. Let's get straight into the music. Evan Wenger suggested I listen to the Olivia Tremor Control. Never heard of them. He didn't suggest this exact album, but what the hell, even? This is the way I rock. This is the way I rock. This is the way I rock. This is it, my mercenaries. This is an album by the Olivia Tremor Control. I was going to say the Olivia Tremor Control. If you know someone called Trevor, and you know where to find them, you can call on the Olivia Tremor Control. This album is called Music from the Unrealised Film Script, Dusk at Cubist Castle. Yes, even I didn't go for the album you suggested, but I like the idea of music from an unrealised film script. Whenever a band does that, I always think, yes, you are a band after my devoted and forever, eternally grateful heart. And when you're after my heart, you're after my smart. And I haven't quite. What you'll find is before I usually press record, I just tend to press this lever on my chair. See, there's nothing more annoying than when you're looking at someone and thinking, how relaxed are they? How relaxed? I don't want to see relaxed. I don't want to see relaxed. I want to see someone who's more stressed than I am to make me feel better about my... I want to feel better about my life! My life. I like that. I like that. It reminds me of someone's intestines, whether that's good or bad. Is it gatefold? Is it gatefold? I can feel that it's gatefold. Is it gatefold? It's gatefold! Tell you what, my mercenaries, these gatefold sleeves really do take it out of you. I said it on the album before and I'll say it again. They really take it out of you. Here we go, my mercenaries. I was hoping we might have some lyrics or something, but we haven't. What we have got is some Cubist art. But then this album, oh, that's good, my mercenaries. I've thrown away the album title. Oh, we got it on the back. We got it on the back. Music from the Unrealised Film Script, Dusk at Cubist Castle. It's 2 records, my mercenaries. We might be here for some time, alright? Let's just check, because I can see in this side here we have a piece of paper. Now, I wouldn't want to go like I did last time and go through the whole album without realising there's a piece of paper. So, Neville Chamberlain style, I have in my hand a piece of paper. The Elephant 6. Ooh. That was a name I thought about calling myself in the early days. I thought it's either the Mercurial number 6 or the Elephant number 6. I'm quite glad I went for the Mercurial now. The Elephant 6 Orchestra. I think what we'll do is we'll get on with the bloody thing, alright? Record number 1. In the 2-disc. I was going to say, is it black? Is it black? I can quite clearly see that it's black. Here we go, my mercenaries. Side, we can see there, look. Side 2 has a swan on it. Side 1, which starts with the song The Opera House, is that right? Yeah, The Opera House. Side 1, The Opera House. It's going to be in black. You can see it's black. You can see it's black. You can see it's black. Let's just check. It's black. Back in black. Although we never left black because it's always black. It's always black. Here we go, my mercenaries. Let's start the record player. How did I get shit on the record straight away? I mean, how difficult is it to find a hole? I don't know what to expect from this. I know nothing about this band at all. Nothing! Okay. Are we in the 60s? We the Monkeys. What year is this one, Mercenaries? Let me turn to Wikipedia. Hold on. 1996. I was about to say, these chords. I had a song called Workmanlike from around this year, 1996. This contrafibularities with my era of Mercenaries. It's like a time warp going back in time here. You make the choice. You make the choice. You make the choice. Yeah. We've got lots to talk about the Mercenaries. You might not want to hear me talk about lots to talk about. How do you fancy a bottle of 2014 Heritage St. Joseph? Don't know if you can read French. 12.5%. Oh no, I haven't brought the wine, the thing that takes the wine, the top of the wine off. It's the thing you put around like that. It takes the top off. I'm sorry, my listeners. I know you didn't come here for this. You came here to listen to the music, didn't you? That's right, bear with me. Any long-term viewer of this channel will know at this point not to moan that I'm talking over the music and ignoring the music, because I'm not ignoring it. I have the ability. Oh, what's that? I have the ability to take it in, all of it in. Yeah, I know that was the opera, something or other, because I'm not an idiot, the Mercenaries. Quite like that. That was interesting. It's. You know, we might be here some time, because that isn't as elegant as when you use a wine trimmer. We can do this one, Mercenaries. By the end of side A, side 1, we might have taken this lid off. Cork out. Hang on. We're going to get there, my Mercenaries. Don't fret. Stop fretting. You're always fretting. You're always fretting about whether I'm doing something right or wrong. Aren't you? More like that. It's all good. I suggest you, when you hear some of my tales of woe I'm about to tell you, I suggest you all go out, get yourself a bottle of wine right now, pause this video, go and get yourself, a bottle of wine. That was good, I like that. What was that? That was Frosted Ambassador. So this now should be jumping fences. I wonder if you enjoy the Beatles. Oh. This sounds like perhaps I've heard it before. Who knows? That's nice. How come it always... Got disaster written all over it, drinking wine while listening to music, my Mercenaries. I recognise this sort of music. Ooh, I like that. instrumentation and vocals by the Olivia Tremor Control, which is Bill Doss, W. Cullen Hart, Eric Harris, John Fernandez, with additional instrumentation and production by the Elephant Six Orchestra. And then we have some names for who the Elephant Six Orchestra are. This album was recorded on 4-track between 1993 and 96. It was then embellished on 8-track with the engineering and co-production of Robert Schneider. All songs copyright 1996. The Olivia Tremor Control. All artwork and design by W. Cullen Hart and Bill Doss. Bill Doss was a big player in the industry, and then Windows came along. Ruined it all for him. Ruined it all for him, my mercenaries. All ruined. That's what happens. That's what happens, my mercenaries. I'm having a bit of a... tell you a story. I am supposed to be in the process of revamping the studio to help me make music, but also to aid me making videos. So I ordered a very expensive piece of kit from Amazon. And it arrived yesterday. Opened the box, the external shipping packaging box, fine. Took the product box out, the actual manufacturer's product box. All those calls to listen to the Brian Jonestown Massacre, I feel like I should be... that was this sort of era as well, wasn't it? 1996 must have been a time that people were wanting to bask in the Stones and the Beatles. If you think about it, that's what Britpop was, really. This is what was going on in America then. While Oasis and Blur were going on here. I like that. That's someone blowing through a blade of grass. So I've got the product box. I'm quite excited at this point because it's another piece of equipment. I mean, this looks like a shithole at the moment. I mean, I don't know what Trump would call it, but I'd call it a shithole. But this is all going to get revamped, alright? So I opened the product box and it was empty. It was empty, my mercenaries. There was nothing in it. That's what empty means. Mahoney! Yeah, like that. Oh yeah, you gotta say something here. Ooh yeah, yeah. Should just cooperate, trying to illuminate the lines of my time. I'm just another person trying to sound like John Lennon all the time. The box is empty, my mercenaries. So I was pretty pissed off. And when I checked the box, the external packaging box, my eyes showed me that the brown parcel tape looked like it had been removed and reapplied. And you know when you get a product box, like this one for instance, it's just a random product box, right? You don't usually get a circle. It's like a circle of see-through and sticky plastic they put on. And you rip it out. the manufacturer's circle. That was already slit through on the product box. So two things. I immediately thought either it was a shop display model from the shop and they were gonna fob it off on me. That sounds like the Beatles. But they forgot to put the product in the box before they sent it. Or the delivery driver, delivery company, warehouse, whatever, taken the brown tape off, taken the box out, taken the product, put it all back together again. Because I then had to phone Amazon. And you immediately feel like you're going to be accused of theft by mercenaries. Never stolen anything in my life. Apart from a few people's hearts. But I was pretty pissed off at this point. So I ate a 12-inch pizza last night. Mahoney! Oh. What do you reckon, my mercenaries? I enjoyed that. Yeah, I spoke over it and drank some wine and told you a load of bollocks, but I was enjoying that. Let's just put side 2 on, okay? You're going to join me for side 2, my mercenaries. We're going to start with, on side 2, holiday surprise. So I like to have a surprise on holiday. As long as the surprise isn't an empty box. Not in a sexual manner. We'll talk about empty boxes in a sexual manner. But of course, you phone them up, the call centre from India. They have a slightly disbelieving tone, which I take offence to. So like I said, I had a pizza last night. Woke up this morning, I went out and had a massive fry up. Then I drove to a coffee shop and had a Costa coffee, flat white, but with one of their Sicilian lemon muffins, which weirdly are the greatest cakes in the world. A Costa coffee Sicilian lemon muffin. Swear. Bum 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 bum, dig it. All like that. I like that. Then, an hour or two ago, I drove to a fish and chip shop and I had fish chips and mushy peas. And now I'm drinking a bottle of red wine. So, a fat face is going to happen unless I'm very careful. At the moment, I'm so annoyed that I needed to come up here. I needed to come up here and listen to a record, just to bam 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 bam. Manic Street Preachers, that. From about 1996, I think. When was the Holy Bible by the Manics? 95? 94, I think. There's a song that's fades out, eh? One of the greatest albums of all time, in my humble opinion. But a difficult listen, so it's not like I go around listening to the Holy Bible by the Manic Street Preachers all the time. If you want something uplifting, don't listen to the Holy Bible by the Manics. So an empty box, but a very full stomach. was in a bit of a bad mood, really. I went and bought a car as well a few hours ago. New car. Perhaps I'll start doing some car videos again like I did in the early days. Remember those? Back in the times when I was talking about what sound wood made or didn't make. I like this. I foresee not a lot of views for this video. It's not like a Tatissa Girl or who else I've been listening to recently. This called? I don't know, but I'm liking it. I don't think I've ever heard of this band or any of this music before. Yeah, I've been having some issues with my computer setup recently. I've been making efforts to sort of change up the channel a bit. But what happened was, the computer fucked me up the ass. So for that reason, you haven't had a lot of videos from me. And as I tweeted today, this whole setup was very close to being thrown into a fiery pit. If it wasn't for the fact that I'd have to dig a pit and make it fiery, which is actually a lot of effort, you know, if it wasn't for that, I would have done it. Robbo Lands Vids knows what I'm on about, as he's told me. In fact, I only have two people who read my tweets. Rob Wheatley from Robbo Lands Vids, and Stephen G. Aitkins. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I was going to say not a lot, but I liked it a lot. What, like that? Put that shaker around as well, my Mercenaries, like Ringo stuff. I like this. When people are being contrary, you find it a lot. People who claim to be into music, and this might apply to some of you, so apologies straight away, but people who feel it's kind of contrary or cool to say that they think that the Beatles are overrated. And then when you listen to modern music, I mean, we're going back a long time, 22 years here. You just hear the Beatles everywhere. good. That's good. Bottle from France, this one. L'appellation Saint-Joseph, c'est près de 50 km dans la partie septentrionale de la Vallée. I mean, unless you speak French. Ooh, it's a bit Led Zeppelin 3. It's that breezy 60s Beatles, Zeppelin, harmonised vocal wash, which is why I think that if you like this, you probably will like the Brian Jonestown Massacre. I made a mistake to people. I kept saying that I've got on their satanic, on Her Majesty's Satanic Request or whatever by the Brian Jonestown Massacre. That's not the album I've got. The only... You don't want to finish a song, guys? You're not planning to finish the song? Maybe. Oh, I see. You're just breaking down to break back up again. You mean you break down to break up? Talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? Home and paper, my mercenaries. I've got Who Killed Sergeant Pepper somewhere down here. That's the album I've got. Because this place is a shithole. Oh, genuinely. Hang on. I have Who Killed Sergeant Pepper by the Brian Jonestown Massacre. Yes! It's in there, my mercenaries! It's in there. It's in there. What's this? What's this? What is this? What format is this? Oh, do you remember back in the 90s when the Beastie Boys, every song by the Beastie Boys sounded like this? Dressing like you're in Starsky and Hutch. Remember those days at MTV2 and VH1? What do you think? What do I think? I said, what do you think? I think everything is glorious. Glorious. You think everything is glorious? What, you mean the world? The world is glorious. Glorious, I tell thee. Glorious. You sound rather muffled. I am muffled, because I am glorious. What sort of noise was that? What do you call this kind of noise? Art rock, isn't it? You right? I can't talk when I've got an egg in my mouth. When you've got an egg in your mouth? An egg in my mouth. It's just the 60s, isn't it? Imagine fucking wind machines just blowing. The last album we listened to, what was it? This one. I said this one sounded like Woodstock. I reckon we could have this at Woodstock as well, my mercenaries. Oh, look, shaker! Told you before, my mercenaries, you can't go wrong with a bit of that. If you do them in time, obviously, not just randomly. Jing, 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 jing. That could be misconstrued actually. Don't do that. Let's plug it in. Let's plug it in, my mercenaries. Always good to plug a guitar which you haven't tuned and haven't actually touched for a few months into a 120 watt amplifier. Just as the song you're about to jam to finishes. It's in the same key. The next song's in the same key. Why haven't I got any volume? Come on. Wow, it's almost in tune. Always tune your guitar before you play it to the world, my mercenaries. And always learn the song. Certainly don't jam over a song you've never heard before. Don't play the wrong notes. Oh, can we hit that note? Well, I like that, my mercenaries. What chords are these then? So we got F, Beatlesy again, isn't it, my mercenaries? Da, 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 da. It's always good. Just show off the fact that this guitar's broken. Well, I like that. I did like that, whatever it was. Tell you what, if anything, apart from the fucked jack socket, that is testament, live, unadulterated testament to the fact that the Fender Telecaster stays in tune, even if you just back the shit out of it, like I have over the years, taken chunks out of fretboards, but it always. This guitar never let me down. Unlike the Gibson Les Paul. My Mercenaries, you know. Are you going to join me for side 3? Side 3, where the Mercurial number 6 is likely to finish a bottle of wine. Oh, what else can I see in there, my Mercenaries? There's something else in there, my Mercenaries. Hang on. It's something orange. Hang on. My Mercenaries. Oh. This is, thank you for purchasing Dusk at Cubist Castle. To redeem your free download of the album and bonus material, use the code below and visit blah de blah. Dusk bonus download material 1 through 9. Explanation 2, instrumental themes and dream sequences. Originally included as a bonus disc with a CD version of music from the unrealised film script Dusk at Cubist Castle. All 9 cycles include environmental sounds, crickets, rain, dogs, etc. Recorded on a 4-track recorder over 2 evenings outside our house on 140 Peter Street in Athens, Georgia. And I get loads of other things, look, my Mercenaries. Look at all the stuff I get. The reason my hand looks like this now is because of the angle of my arm and my elbow, okay? I don't usually walk around with my arm in this position. That would be odd, wouldn't it? Do you like worms? You dig worms? I think we just need to put that in there. Oh, I just cut my... That was good. I just cut my... you can see that. Just cut my finger then. Fingering that piece of orange paper, I just cut my finger. Right. We're now going to listen to the green... What side? Side 3. We're now going to listen to the Green Typewriters Suite for, looks like, for 22 minutes, my Mercenaries. The Green... Hang on, just check that. The Green Typewriters Suite. Yes. That is all that is on tracks 12 to 21, my Mercenaries. We're about to listen to a whole side of music, which is nothing but green typewriters. If you give enough monkeys, enough typewriters and enough time, they will produce fuck all. Right, here we go, my Mercenaries. The Green Typewriters Suite. Why can't I find the hole today, my Mercenaries? I'm struggling to find the hole. Here we go, my Mercenaries. Here we go, my Mercenaries. It's going to miss. It's going to miss. It's landed! It's landed. It's alright. 2 boosters just coming down in perfect unison. Have you ever seen anything like it, my Mercenaries? Well, honestly, I haven't seen anything like it. I almost want to change my name to constituent of perfume. Got musk. You could have, maybe you could call me the Mercurial number lavender. Have you ever thought of that? The Mercurial number lavender. Ooh. Ooh, changing the rhythm now. Imagine getting together and playing this music and just saying, let's all just get together with acoustic guitars and sit cross-legged and just have like a Cure Unplugged session on MTV and just sit down and just be. You can do that, you can do that, people do that. I've seen them. You can do that. People that never look down. But it's no, they're doing it right. I mean, I'm not like that. I'm pretty good. But occasionally I do have to just check what I'm doing. You know what I mean? When I'm cleaning windows, when I'm cleaning windows, when I'm cleaning windows, when I'm cleaning windows, when I'm cleaning windows. Number 9. 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 Why am I saying number 9? There was something there that made me think of the White Album. I don't even see it. Down here. About down here, I have the keyboard of the late 90s, early noughties. The keyboard. Can you guess what that keyboard is? The keyboard of the late 90s, early noughties. Answers on a postcard below, my mercenaries. It's a beast. Now I just look at it every so often and use it to gather dust. It's a very shakery album. Beatles, Stones, the Kinks. Mainly the Beatles. What do you guys think? Who is this band influenced by? Let me consult Wikipedia and see who they say this band is influenced by. Sound. The band's distinct sound is a mixture of DOS and hearts, pop and experimental tendencies. The chemistry is evident in their albums. Given that some tracks are 2 to 3 minute songs, while others are electroacoustic collages, ranging in length from 2 seconds to 10 minutes. Okay, we're actually hearing an element of collage right now. My mercenaries, I've always wondered this. Is it right to call a song that lasts 2 seconds a song? I only ask because sort of back in the 80s, 90s, I used to listen to bands like Napalm Death. And a song of theirs will literally be like an explosion of noise. It'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, blah! And it's over. And that'll be a song. And their fans will say, yes, that's a song. they've chosen. It's a choice that they make. I mean, if silence can be a song, although people do misinterpret that 4 minutes, whatever it is, of silence by, is it John Cage? I've forgotten now. Whoever it's by, Glass or Cage or whoever it's by, they misinterpret it. It's not 4 minutes 19 whatever seconds of silence. It's 4 minutes of a full orchestra playing nothing. And if you sit there, what you're hearing is the sound of an orchestra playing nothing. But that's not nothing, my mercenaries, is it? Is it? Think it through. I like this. I like that. Whoa, okay. I like that. Any fans out there of the Forbidden Planet soundtrack? The old 50s film, sci-fi film. That has an incredible soundtrack. And also, I've been watching a lot of early Doctor Who recently. Some of the sounds from the Radiophonics workshop. Holy shit! The original Doctor Who theme from like 1960, whatever year it was. First broadcast the day after Kennedy was assassinated. What year was that? 62? 64? Excuse my ignorance. People say everyone remembers where they were when Kennedy was shot. I don't remember. I often think, how does some of this music get released? Because if I came up with this song and this was it now, it's a load of bollocks, and I tried to sell this to you guys, and I said go onto this Bandcamp page or whatever and this is it, download it, are you going to like that? You're buying it when the bloody Olivia Tremor Control do it. Would you buy it from me? Would you buy anything from me? Maybe that's the question. Would you buy anything from me? Well, I like that. Oh, recognise that tune. Making electronic noise sound like bagpipes. Is that good or bad? Well, I think I'm going to say bad. I suddenly have the urge to listen to Dogman's Star by Suede. Introducing the band. Bow down. Bow down to your Mercurial Majesty. The Mercurial Majesty. I could have called myself that, couldn't I? Fuck the Mercurial number 6. I could have called myself the Mercurial Majesty. I could have worn a dress, an embroidered, elaborate dress with lots of gold sequins. I could have done that. I could have been a male Bjorg. I could have worn not a swan. I'd have probably worn a whole, like a bullet belt of kingfishers. All like nailed to a belt. Have you ever fancied nailing a lot of kingfishers to a belt? No? Just checking. A bit Pink Floydy now. We've got a synth arpeggiator coming in now. Can you hear it in the background? Very, very, very quietly in the background. We've got a dripping tap providing some kind of beat here. I'm liking this. like I was saying before, the sound effects from those 50s and 60s sci-fi films and TV series. I'm not saying they all feature a dripping tap. That's not what I'm saying. Do you want to see a picture of some pickled eggs on the top of my current for a few more hours car with the lacquer coming off? Do you want to see that? I'll put it up now. That's what you tune into these videos for, my mercenaries. You don't see photographs like that everywhere. And now we have that image of my car. It's not a great image of my car. For posterity, will always exist. That picture of the paint flaking off the roof of my car next to some pickled eggs. Pickled eggs. I got fat on pickled eggs and a lot of other things, and I'm certainly having a day. I can feel, it's amazing now, in a space of one day I can feel that my neck has got fat. I've got a fat neck. Still waiting for the investigation into the courier service to be completed before Amazon get back to me to tell me whether they think I'm a liar or not. I mean, they don't know that I never lie. I've never lost a poker game, you know, my mercenaries. People say, how'd you do it, Mercurial number 6? They think I've got some kind of way of, some kind of amazing way of bluffing. The thing is, I never bluff. I let my face show the truth. But no one's prepared for the truth, ever. People will always assume you're lying. So if people assume you're lying and you're always telling the truth, you've basically got one over on humanity. So I have one over on humanity. Just by oozing truth from my eyes. God, don't know what happened there. It got a bit odd, didn't it? Is this a song? Would you call this a song? I like it. I think they just put a microphone outside his house. I mean, it's kind of a song, I suppose. I bought the complete works of the BBC Radiophonic Workshop, and a lot of the tracks sound like this. And you find they were like recorded in 1966 or whatever. You know, before man landed on the moon. Inspirational, really, when you hear some of the dross that musicians are making today. And then you listen back to the music that people were making before man landed on the moon. Even something like Heartbreak Hotel by Elvis, or Revolver by the Beatles, or Pet Sounds. Man hadn't yet stepped foot on the moon. Perfect 10 and I went on a space odyssey last night. We watched the Elon Musk thing on YouTube, and then we watched that bloke, Felix, whatever he was called, who jumped from the highest altitude, just free-falled down, and you watch his body cams, which GoPro are very keen to tell you that they recorded. And there's a moment as he's falling where he starts to spin violently, and this guy is just falling. He's falling at like 400 miles an hour or something, or faster than that actually. He breaks a sound barrier, doesn't he? So he's falling over like 700 whatever miles an hour. Falling at 700 miles an hour, spinning violently, and he corrects it. He corrects it. You think, how does someone do that? How can a human being accomplish that when I couldn't take this top piece off this bottle cleanly? So I couldn't do that properly, but he can correct himself from a violent spin. Correct. Fall. Watch when he hits the ground, my mercenaries. He doesn't even fall over. He hits the ground on his feet and walks. So he jumps from the highest altitude. He's in space. He's sitting in space, right? He jumps out, falls at like 1,000 miles an hour down, and then just touches the ground and walks off. And I couldn't even take that off that bottle, my mercenaries. That is like the different levels of humanity. You've got Felix, whatever he's called, up here, and you've got Mercurial number 6 down here. And you've got these guys somewhere in the middle, because all they've done is just tape the sound of a fucking road and put it on a side of vinyl. And we've listened to it, my mercenaries. And do you know what? I'm quite enjoying it. Because remember, they're not saying it's songs, are they? They're saying that this is music from the unrealised film script, Dusk at Cubist Castle. So Cubist Castle is obviously set it stood next to an airport and a busy road. You know, as you do. Just looking at that. Can you tell what that's all about, the mercenaries? So what's that all about? Can you see it? What's that all about? You tell me. I ain't got a clue. You tell me. I suppose this is quite nice. This is the kind of music that I tend to put on when I'm trying to go to sleep. Brian Eno does some good music to sleep to.
How much longer can I wait?
What the fuck? That was probably the longest bizarre instrumental section in the middle of a song ever, wasn't it? Well, like this. Or like that. This might be the strangest side of music we've listened to yet on Discover. 20 or so episodes. This is it, my mercenaries, isn't it? The strangest side of music yet. I'm a sucker for backwards percussion, backwards rhythm. Oh, we were reading Wikipedia, weren't we, about... The band released a record of experimental electroacoustic music, the Late Music Volume 1, under the name The Black Swan Network in 1997. The band is influenced by the odd quality inherent in dreams and asked their listeners to send in tapes describing their own. examples of which can be heard in the final track of Black Foliage. I think that's the album that Evan wanted me to listen to, Black Foliage, but I ignored his request. Half ignored you, I only half ignored you. Remember that. While their debut album, no, this is their debut album, my Mercenaries. This is their debut album. While their debut album, Dusk at Cubist Castle, focuses more on complex vocal harmonisation and upbeat, Beatles-esque melodies. I'll repeat that. Dusk at Cubist Castle focuses more on complex vocal harmonisation and upbeat Beatles-esque melodies. Black Foliage is more noise orientated. Although I think that's oriented. I think orientated is something completely different. I think it involves a map and extremely tight trousers. A map, a compass, and extremely tight trousers. Pants. Pants. This is an amazing 22 minutes, or whatever it was, my Mercenaries. It reminds me a little of the sort of work I was doing on the 11th Hour Initiative album, The Only Way Out Is Through, which you guys, you've still got to listen to it, my Mercenaries. You've still got to listen to it. If you enjoyed that, you should try listening to my album, The Only Way Out Is Through. Maybe I'll put a link in this video somewhere. Maybe I'll pin a comment on this video where I try and link to it for you to listen to it, my Mercenaries. It features Bill Ryan from New Jersey singing on it, which is more of a band project than a solo project, but I enjoyed that. That was interesting, wasn't it? That was something about green typewriters. If you ever want to do that faster, paint your typewriter green. Paint your typewriter green, son. Paint your typewriter green. Paint your typewriter green, son. Paint your typewriter green. Next. Are you gonna join me for side 4, the final side, my Mercenaries? You're gonna join me for side 4, the final side. It's like The Last Jedi, but with a bit more and a bit less So we're gonna start with, on this side, Spring Succeeds. Not Spring Succeeds. That's a Sylvester and Tweety Pie gag. Always good to have a little bit. What I thought, buddy cat, I did see a buddy cat. Suffering Shushwash. Sarsaparilla. Ooh. Backwards tambourine. I like a bit of backwards tambourine with a Beatles, isn't it? Like that. Timing was a little off there. Don't think they care. Oh, that's good. It's all over the shop. I like it. Sounds like a comb and paper It's actually a trumpet, isn't it? Wow. Started at the wrong time. King Gizzard. King Gizzard it is. The Black Swan Network. Tell us your dreams. Send cassette taped details describing your favourite, most interesting dreams, real or otherwise, for a future project. Please include your name if you want to be included in the list of all participants. Send this and any other correspondence to the Olivia Tremor Control, PO Box 821, Athens, Georgia. Athens, Georgia, the only other band I can think of from Athens, Georgia, and I'm sure you'll correct me if I'm wrong, the only other band is REM. Every time I see Michael Stipe at the moment, I don't mean like having him around for tea or seeing him in the street, I mean, you know, on YouTube or whatever. He's got this weird piercing where two massive things are coming out of his nose. It always looks like he's got two massive boogers coming out of his nose. How is that a good look, my mercenaries? How does he wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and think, oh, I look good. I look fucking good. It's madness, isn't it? John Lennon again. Tim Impala. That's the band I was thinking of earlier. We've got Seagal and Tim Impala. Kevin Parker has a thing with, not a thing with, Brian Epstein style. A thing with John Lennon, hasn't he? I think I pissed the Tame Impala fans off by suggesting that Currents might be the best album. I committed some sort of sacrilege, my mercenaries. Some sort of sacrilege. I feel a little bit like it with the King Giz fans when I hold Murder of the Universe in really, really high regard. There's some albums that are supposed to be disliked, but I don't pick up on it. I take things as I find them, my mercenaries. I take you as I find you.
Yeah.
I like that. There are elements here that do fit the idea of sounds and music for a film, for a movie. I think these people might have listened to a bit of the Radiophonics workshop. They probably listened to none of it. None of it. It's good. It is, isn't it? It's good. I like that. I love the sound to the game Oxenfree from a couple of years ago. I love that game actually. I have a game that I've just bought that I've never played before, and I'm told it's got the most gorgeous soundtrack. It's called Shadows of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus. And I've mainly bought it so I can listen to the sound design. Is that sad of me? Is that sad, my mercenaries? I might even film a video about it. But every time in the past I filmed a video about gaming, you guys have refused to watch them. Some of my best videos were about gaming. You didn't even watch them. You said, Mercurial number 6, we're not interested in your gaming. Some of my best work, my mercenaries. Inside, Firewatch. They were probably my 2 best ones. And some of my commentary during my Yakuza videos was just... But unfortunately, only me and my mother watched them. Watching my own videos, my mercenaries. How sad am I? Watching my own videos. Do you realise that if there comes a time where you sit down and you think, do you know what am I going to do today? Do you know what I'm going to do today? Do you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to watch my own videos. Like this. I like it when, you know, I've said this before, I like it when the drums are right at the forefront. That really heavily compressed sound. Just like you've strapped the drummer's testicles to your ears. I don't know why I'm doing that. There's no hi-hat. He's just... My leg is going. I think there's an element here of wanting to set Pablo Picasso to music, and in some respect, they are doing it. Train. Today is the greatest day I've ever known. Can't live for tomorrow. Tomorrow's much too long. I'll burn my heart out before I get out. Pink ribbon scars that hide my regrets. I tried so hard to cleanse these regrets. I'm getting the words wrong because my angel wings are stained. My belly stings. My belly stings. My belly stings. That was probably the same year as this as well, thinking about it. What year was that song? 95, 96? Was it earlier than that? Whoa, 93, 3 years before this, although this was started recorded in 1994. Again, if I did this, so I'd probably be quite proud if I pulled this sound collage off, but I would be incredibly worried that no one would buy it. How successful? I've never heard of the Olivia Tremor Control, never heard of them, right? Never heard of them, ever. And yet, I've been, like I've said before, different levels of success in different bands. I've been into music most of my life, but certainly around the year this was recorded, I was at my absolute prime of being into music. I bought every single released in 1996 in England, pretty much. I even own every single Northern Uproar released. Look them up. You'll see how dedicated I was. But I've never heard of this band, ever. Were they big in America, this band? Answer me down below. Seriously, was the Olivia Tremor control big in America? People from the UK. Am I just wrong on this one? Were they? Had you heard of this band back in 1996? I like that. I like that. I like that. Evan Wenger, thank you. You haven't quite managed to truly cheer me up because I'm in a very, very, very bad mood. But you've given me food for thought. Food for thought. Didn't they do well, the Mercenaries, eh? This is the team that I support. I'm an honorary member of the Eagles fan club, the Mercenaries. I bought this t-shirt in Philadelphia. Thank you, Bill Ryan. Mahoney! I like fucking about with sound. Take a very straight thing played on an acoustic guitar and then fuck with it. This is good, and you've got to remember, this is 22 years ago. Oh, this is nice. This is good. This album's been going on so long, I'm starting to get my hangover now. I was recording the video then, sorry. the last song. NYC 25. Paul Weller sort of guitar solo. Ending very Beatlesy, with a touch of Forbidden Planet. What can I say, my mercenaries? Overall, I really enjoyed that. Not in the best of moods, but I really enjoyed that. Now, if the band's intention was to take us on a journey, I think it worked. I feel like I did go on a journey. I'm not sure what the journey was. I'm not sure where we went. But if themes of cubism and otherworldliness and dreams were supposed to be coming across to me, then they certainly did. So I think overall that double album was a complete success in terms of putting across a cubist dreamlike journey. I think you have to be in the right frame of mind to want to listen to it again. If you want to listen to cars driving past your window, you could just stick your head out of your own fucking window. Unless you live in the middle of nowhere, in which case I suggest you go and buy the Olivia Tremor Controls album, Dusk from Cubist 8. And you can put it on and you can just imagine that you're surrounded by cars and planes and trains and automobiles and pants being dried and washed and dried on the sink. What mark would we give that one out of the clock rating, my mercenaries? That's a tricky one, isn't it? What hell mark do we give it? There were some nice sounding songs on there. Beatles-esque tunes, melodies, sounds, very John Lennon. Lots of backward stuff that I liked, lots of sound effect stuff that I liked, lots of things there that appealed to me. I think I'm going to have to go with... I think I'm going to have to go with a 9 o'clock. But that's not a bad 9 o'clock. That's just... Let's go for 9:30, my mercenaries. We're going to give it 9:30, alright? Is that okay? What would you give it, my mercenaries? If you've lasted this, I don't think many of you will be listening to this now, watching this now. If you are watching this now, then if you've really, I don't think hardly any of you will have got this far. But if you did, somewhere in your comment, if you're going to make a comment about this video, or suggestions for other records for me to listen to, or whatever, if somewhere in your comment you can get the phrase empty box, if you can work empty box in there somewhere, then I know you watched this far. Don't give it away, don't tell anyone else why you've written empty box, but if you can get empty box in there, then we'll know, and then we'll be like a little in club, a little in crowd, won't we? Just me and you, we'll know, right? What would you give this album out of 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock? What would you give? Where are you going with it, my mercenaries? Did you enjoy it? Because I did enjoy it. Probably deserves more than 9:30. Maybe we'll give it. We'll give it a 9:45, my mercenaries. We'll give it a 9:45. All right. That's my first kind of in between mark. I didn't even think about doing that, but some of you guys started to give in between marks like 9:30 and that, and I didn't think about that. I wasn't as clever enough to think about that. So the Olivia Tremor control, brains of Duskwick East Cubist gets 9:45, my mercenaries. Thank you for watching this file. Try to make my next video more upbeat, all right? Perhaps we'll drink sparkling water next time, all right? Thank you, my mercenaries. And if I met you, I'd probably love you. Over and